Little Miss Daydream, Little Miss Trance, Little Miss, Little Miss, Little Miss makes these mistakes all the time. Little Miss, Little Miss. This is Little Miss. She is sick. She sits between her mumsy's knees, doing her hair, pitching 4C chords and some 4C dreams, listing every single job that her mind could see. But being a woman writer came out with certainty. I know I can, I know I can. Nars playing out her daddy's hi-fi system, priming intuition in this Dutch mansion. And despite the council and castle the family lived in, parents made it their mission to let her children know that dreams could grow just as green in between the concrete slabs of this estate. And if you listen, pay attention, know that education is the key. You can change your fate, little miss. And if it's alright, you wanna be little miss, you've got to follow the rules. You've got to work really hard at school, but mind you, when little miss tried to keep her dreams alive, to work hard, set her mind to succeed and grow green in between the concrete slabs, it always felt like the odds were like Lego bricks stacked against her. It's like, how was little miss gonna be a writer if her tools kept fighting her? Every page in her school book took a hit, but her meaning from all the mistakes she breaks, she struggled to grip again, get every river of sentences. Then press so hard the pages ripped, but don't talk to little miss about her pen license. She is clear. She is bitter, she's sick. She was the last in the class to get it, to understand as a synonym. Sorry, little miss mixes words word. Sorry, little miss spells beninging amongst other things wrong. So teachers tell her to use phonics or phonetics. But break words down to sound them out and then spell it. And all the little miss gold stars and mini master smart asses, she means artists, were beatboxed until they got the answer. Little miss too slow to process, never noticed how it works, and she just felt forget like this. Sorry. Instead she'd wrote that. Look, cover, right, I mean what right, check, then self-correct. So no one would suspect she couldn't tell the difference between it's and it's. There'd be no sympathy for little miss daydream. Little miss tries to tackle, reading aloud a battle, now 9. Attention! Boots on, helmet on, keep calm, carry on. Little miss is panicking, little miss is panicking, little miss is stumbling in the trenches of her sentences she can't pronounce. Commas, bullet, ricochet, full stops they are misplaced. No sign of intonation. Where is intonation? Quotation marks are in the dark, question marks are fading. Go down, go down. Punctuation's just about knocked little miss out, and all the words she thought she battled for became a blur. But that didn't stop her teacher, Big Miss, from asking her, little miss, what did you infer? Little miss becomes little miss, little miss, little miss, little miss, now a teenager, 15. Still wants to be a writer. Use her pen to paint estates as castles, tenants as royalty rather than ill-mannered rascals whose dreams was could grow just as green in between the concrete slabs. And her dad could see that vision. Reminded little miss to listen, pay attention. No, education is the key. And if it's alright and you want to be little miss, you've got to follow the rules. You've now got to work twice as hard at school on her P's and Q's and the black in the back of the classroom. You'll miss that teacher capped at B's and C's before she even had the chance to speak. Sometimes she pondered the T's and C's and what it meant to be academically successful in a black body. Wondered whether her melody could ever sing in A star. Little Miss stopped wishing. GCSEs on the horizon, she took her dad's advice and started to. Little Miss started to work hard, work harder. Because the higher you set, the more respect you get. Work hard, work harder. Your eyes are red, but your page is perfect. Work hard, work harder. The higher the set, notice the whiter it gets. The higher the set, notice the whiter it gets. I said the higher the set, notice the whiter it gets. If that gets me respect, then let it be. Because next education assimilation to me, that's what Little Miss believed. If she pronounced her T's, kept them static to appease and easy smiles from teachers, her skin would be less threatening. They'd be more accepting, so in each and every classroom she stepped in, she stepped up to masked. Until red pen scars became the highest of marks. Little Miss daydream, where did you go? Little Miss, Little Miss, Little Miss had so much potential. Little Miss, Little Miss, Little Miss 17 now drops her dreams. How has it come to this? Pronounced her T's to appease, no longer a voice of the street. She gets blinded by A-star lights and P's. Wanting to be a computer scientist, can you believe? Indoctrinated by SLT. So university was the only way you see a Little Miss tried to achieve. So she just worked hard, worked harder, worked twice as hard, was thought she's half as smart as our red pen targeted again. Little Miss can't help but pretend she hasn't noticed them doubling recently in maths and methods, right? But the answers always not got confused between Geneva and Genovia. Little Miss don't even do A-level history, it's a mystery how she still keeps misconjugating verbs and French to repent. She tries to write and overwrite till the rights are wrong, write and overwrite till the wrongs are gone, write and overwrite till the examining. Sorry, too late. You may begin. Here's the examiner invigilator, sorry, saying Little Miss clocks the clock moving like an obnoxious tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. She skips pages. Can't be the question, never break it down. The answer is to sound it out, never breaking up. Words are for fading, comments misplacing. And the page as blank as her face is now tear-stained with names like Little Miss too slow to process. Little Miss don't know the answer. Little Miss blank page imitated, intimidated, sorry. Little Miss mixes words, sorry. Little Miss's melanin dim, stop shilling, shining, sorry. Little Miss stupid, Little Miss page rip, Little Miss can't breathe, try harder. Work smarter, faster, time for analysis and faster. Little Miss make her beat it to you, be wild. Little Miss stop!
Little Miss, stop. Listen, please. Little Miss, imagine your life as a radio station. Little Miss FM maybe? Many people, past and present, have never really taken the chance to lock into what you were offering on first listen. Some heard static, a nuisance, thought it would be a waste of tape to record what they thought were errors and mistakes. You thought this was your fault, internalizing your flaws at every age. You make it a habit to change your sound, make it more palatable, adjust your aerial, strengthen the signal in the hope that people will, in time, match your frequencies. Will pause to hear your material, raw, original. It doesn't work like that, Little Miss. Stop. You don't need to fine-tune who you are to channel being treated with respect. I'm so sorry you're made to feel like that. I hope you can now rest and get the support I've noted in your report, because, Little Miss, you are dyslexic. 20 years of not knowing isn't the best thing, I admit. From other clients I've had, I know this will come with blame and resentment, but that's okay. Little Miss, the correct label means recovery is on its way. But in the meantime, I know it sounds contradictory, but pick up your pen. You don't need a license to begin again. Ink press it into the pages. Let the paper rip where it may, and write till your wrist is tight. Till the words look wrong, till you hear your song clear.
Little Miss daydream, Little Miss tries, Little Miss makes these mistakes, but she's fine. Little Miss Little Miss knows the right answer. Potential was always within. Little Miss, go tell your story. Pick up your pen, let it be returned. Shine on, Little Miss, Little Miss, Little Miss.